now, and the jury in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial has reached a partial verdict in the case. However, the judge told the jurors it's not enough.
Now they are headed back into deliberations this morning. Pix 11's Kalarama joining us live in Lower Manhattan with the charge jurors are struggling with. Kala, so lay it all out for us.
It's the top charge, guys. Good morning to you. The top charge, count one, of racketeering conspiracy. And the question that these jurors have to ask themselves and why they can't come to a verdict is they are trying to figure out if Sean Combs ran a criminal enterprise through his companies and committed at least two of these underlying acts. We're talking about kidnapping, arson, bribery, witness tampering, forced labor, to name just a few. They need to come up with at least two for a guilty verdict. As of right now, they're telling the judge that they can't come to a unanimous decision. The judge says we'll get back to work for another day of deliberations. We've reached a verdict on counts 2, 3, 4, and 5, but not on the top charge of racketeering conspiracy. As the panel told the judge, some jurors have unpersuadable views. That means a unanimous decision was made on whether the hip-hop mogul is guilty of sex trafficking and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. The 12-person jury is split on what may be the most serious and complex charge, racketeering conspiracy. The 8 men and 4 women on this panel need to all be in agreement to decide if Combs was running a criminal enterprise and committed underlying crimes like arson, kidnapping, bribery, witness tampering, or forced labor. And if there's no hope of reaching a verdict on Wednesday, the government is suggesting the judge read them instructions on an Allen charge.
Which is when you sort of dynamite that jury and get them to consider the evidence and try to get them to make a decision.
Earlier Tuesday, the jury sending the judge another note to request the transcripts on Diddy's former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura's, and Daniel Phillips' testimony. Over the 7-week trial, the jury listened to 34 witnesses testify. As news of a verdict came in, Diddy put his head in his hands and also gave his family a thumbs up. But they left the courthouse not knowing if they would ever see him as a free man again. Once again, the jury gets to the courthouse at around 9 o'clock this morning to start day 3 of deliberations, all to figure out a decision on count 1, racketeering conspiracy. It's amazing to think that they've gone over this sheet and they already have a decision within 2 days of deliberating.